So today we're going to be talking about, over the week we're reading a story about the five senses, but today we're going to talk a little bit about the taste and the different tastes that we have. The first taste we're going to go over when you're eating things is sweet. So I think you know what a lot of sweet things are. Usually sweet things are made from sugar, which kind of looks like a white powder. This sugar container is empty. But some other sweet things that have lots of sugar are things like sodas. Honey has sugar, and me and Miss Claudia are going to taste a little taste of honey and see what it tastes like. Sometimes honey is not as sweet as sugar, but
that's good.
It's good. And honey is made from bees, if you remember that. Another thing that has sugar is candy. So these are chocolates, and I'm going to take this chocolate is melting. Is yours melting too, Miss Claudia?
Yeah. Did you have one in your hand?
Yeah. Mmm. That's delicious. That's milk chocolate. And then sometimes things like maple syrup are sweet. But then we also have things that are fruit, like strawberries, that aren't as sweet, but they have sugars in them, so they're sweet. That's pretty sweet. Other fruits might not be as sweet. And here I brought some raspberries and blueberries, and let's have a Claudia taste. There's a raspberry and a blueberry.
It's sweet.
That's sweet. The blueberry is a little bit
Sour, tart.
A little bit tart. It's sweet and tart. Okay, now we're going to go on to our next after sweet. What is next? We'll see. So the next thing we're going to talk about is after sweet. Miss Claudia had said that the blueberries were a little bit sour, so we're going to do things that taste sour. And the first thing I think we'll start with is this lemon. And here you go, Miss Claudia.
It's sour.
So if you've tried just a lemon by itself or a lime, yeah, it's
Sour.
pretty sour. Another thing that's really sour is pickles. Whoa, this jar is overfilled. Let's see if we can get a pickle out. Go ahead. Give you the other half once you...
That one looks rotten. Pretty sour.
It's pretty sour? And so the reason that pickles are sour is because they're made with
Vinegar.
There are lots of different types. It's pretty sour though. Here we have balsamic vinegar. We have red wine vinegar. There's also white vinegar. It's what you dye your Easter eggs with.
Apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar. Another thing that's sour is if you have yogurt that's just plain yogurt. It's not a flavor, doesn't have sugar. So we're going to taste the yogurt.
No.
Yeah.
That's sick.
That's pretty sour. Vinegar also, there's a lot, if you eat dressings, there's a lot of vinegar in dressings. Oh, and what we'll talk about is salty foods. Now we're going to talk about salty. So salty is anything that has a lot of salt in it. And salt looks like, you shake it on your food, kind of looks like that. Start that over my shoulder. But things like chips are salty. I really like salty foods, but it's not good to eat a lot of salty foods. Pretzels. Pretzels have a lot of salt.
I like pretzels.
I like pretzels too.
And I like chips.
Oh, chips too. These ones say Red Hot Blues. They're blue corn.
If you add salt to your lemon, it tastes better too.
No, they're not really hot. Popcorn is usually salty. This popcorn, I added something to it. You don't taste anything? No?
Garlic?
I added something called nutritional yeast. And so that will be our next thing we talk about is one of our tastes is actually called umami, which is something a lot of people don't know about. So that's next. So next, we talked a little bit at the end of salty about umami. And so what umami means, literally, it's a Japanese for deliciousness. So it's a taste that is savory. So when you eat it, you keep wanting more. Some things that have an umami taste are tomatoes. Sometimes you eat a tomato, you just want to keep eating tomatoes. Open this, Miss Claudia. Like I said, I put nutritional yeast on this popcorn, which kind of tastes cheesy and nutty. And it's better than actually putting cheese.
And this is seaweed snack. And it's sea salt and vinegar flavored. And some of you might not think seaweed is good, but it really is. And it has that umami taste because you keep eating it.
Is it really good?
I love it. Try it.
Can I just have a little piece of yours?
No.
Okay. Don't stop, not ripping. Tastes like the ocean. So lots of meats have the umami flavor, like pepperoni.
I love pepperoni.
Roast meats.
What, roast
Just means like yum, like you just want to keep eating it. Another thing that has a really strong umami taste is, I have a little piece here. Parmesan cheese.
That's good.
Yeah, it has a very savory, delicious taste that wants you craving more. And so then the last thing we're going to talk about is bitter.
We're back again.
We're going to try bitter. So bitter, if you've ever had certain kinds of mixed greens, you know, if you've had arugula or even different kinds of lettuces, and you taste, these are baby greens. They have like a bitter taste in your mouth.
Yeah.
If you eat the peel, sometimes grapefruits are bitter. If you eat the peel of a lemon or citrus fruit, it doesn't taste good. These are
Okay.
I would like for you to try one. These are kumquats. I just eat a seed.
Yeah. No.
They're pretty bitter.
They're pretty gross.
But you can try this at home. One more thing. There's some people classify in the tastes, besides the 5 tastes, is spicy. So that'll be, we're going to end with spicy. Some people think spicy is one of your tastes. Some people don't. So we'll do that last.
Spicy is my favorite of all time. Flavor, taste, whatever. I have to add something spicy on everything.
So in Asian culture, they believe that spicy is one of the tastes. Most people just recognize 5, which is sweet, salty, sour, umami, and bitter. But a lot of people include spicy. So if you've had red or green chili,
Anything.
jalapenos. So these are hot and spicy chips. They're pork skins, or sheep they're known as. We have these red hot blues that are supposed to be hot, but if we dip it in this salsa from Parasol, you're supposed to dip it in the salsa.
Oh, that salsa's hot.
This is hot.
That's very
Okay.
spicy.
Okay.
This parasol salsa is hot. It's hot.
Sometimes like our parents might eat these little chilies. Oh, they're a really small one.
These go great with turkey sandwiches.
Or with bacon, eggs, and potatoes.
Or with anything.
Or with anything.
Or plain.
These are pretty spicy. So the reason a lot of people don't think spicy is what are the tastes? Is because a lot of people think of it that it's more touch. Because when you eat hot things, it tells your mouth that you have pain. It goes to your brain. So it's a lot of people think it's more touch than it is taste. Because your brain reacts by trying to cool your mouth down like if you were getting burned.
It's good though.
So yeah, this is my favorite too. So whatever your favorite is, just remember to eat it in moderation. Don't eat too much sugar. Don't eat too much salt.
Don't eat too much, period.
And do this stuff at home. Try some spicy food. All right, guys.